So today I'm in the middle of nowhere. But that doesn't mean I won't be able to record.
The tree is farting.
So today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to be telling you guys some of my country's most creepy and popular urban legends. I thought about this, well, my camera girl thought about this because today my sister is helping me. Say hi, Natalie. It's because today we are now at the countryside, and this is the place where most of these urban legends are originally from. So this is very complicated because there's so much wind. So before we go right into it, I'm just going to tell you. And if you ask, well, no, this video is not going to be precisely scary. That's not kind of my category. But there's some parts that I can make them scary for your delight. But of course, there are going to be a lot of things that are going to make you feel at home. That means my channel. Okay, enough talking. Well, actually, later I'm going to still be talking. Before we jump right into it, let's put in the mood first, shall we? So before I start the video, I just want to warn you, I do not recommend to watch this during nighttime. That is, of course, if you don't want to sleep. I'm scared. Creeping out, we're not even starting yet. I mean, if you want to watch it at nighttime, it's whatever you want, but okay, you're warned. Let's go right into the first one, okay? La Tule Vieja. So there are two popular versions for this one. So the first version says that once, some years ago, lived a young girl in the countryside. She was deeply in love with a young man, and she irradiated a great beauty. But from that forbidden love, a child was born, whom she, because of the embarrassment, decided to drown by the river to hide her failure. But God punished her because of this and turned her into La Tule Vieja, condemned to search for her son for all eternity, screaming by the rivers looking for him. The neighbors decided to put music now, at this hour, when I'm recording. Some things never change. Second version. This one said that there was also a beautiful young girl living in the countryside, and she loved going to parties, but she had a son. One night, she went to a party and left her son alone. And then when she came back, she couldn't find him. She lost her son. So she was condemned for eternity to look for him. But one thing that both versions say is that she screams by the river searching for her son for eternity. So you see a woman by the river searching and screaming for her son, well, you better run. The second one, La Silampa. I'm saying the names in Spanish because I don't think there's like a equivalent in English for it, so legend has it that she does her appearances at cold winter nights. You know, because she's a star. Her shape is like a white blanket that overflows the grass. And it's confused with fog. She cuts any unprudent that dares to wander around at those hours. And then she wraps them around her blanket and sucks them till leaving them to the bones. Okay, this is getting pretty dark. The next ones are worse, so just prepare. So think twice when you come late at night from those great parties in the town, because she might be there, waiting for you to suck you away. I'm not trying to freak you, it was just a joke, okay? Let's go to the next one. Duendes. So the story or legend behind these one is pretty damn dark, so I'm just gonna tell you, just prepare. So when Satan performed a rebellion against God, Saint Michael tossed him away from heaven, taking with him all the bad angels. So he locked himself in hell with the worst ones. But some of them didn't go with him. Those are the ones that are free around in the mountains. Como dicen por acá, los montes. In hidden caves so that the devil won't bother them. So when they find a child, they take them and they bring it to him. So he believes that these are duendes. Maybe that's the reason why their victims are unbaptized children. Legend has it that duendes are blonde, white, and have clear eyes. What? And they attract children with candies and toys. Sounds more like a pedophile to me. So if you're around the mountains and a random blonde, clear-eyed, white guy offers you candy, then think twice before you answer. I mean, take the candy, but don't go with him. Jesus. Next one. Witches. Ugh. Way more popular than Justin Bieber around here. So legend says that witches are women that sold their souls to the one down there in exchange for some certain powers. So the women, you know them at daytime, but in the night, they're belly button sucking creatures who suck the lives of just born babies, and of course, unbaptized children. And if you're walking around in the mountains, and if you're walking around at night in the mountains and you hear a whistle that kind of wraps the whole territory, that means a witch is close by. So, a little tutorial here. One way to catch them is to plank a stake in form of a cross between her hair and the ground. That way she won't be able to move, and the next morning you'll know who she really is. Another way to recognize them. Come on. Okay. Another way to recognize them is that if you hear her at night, invite them in for a coffee. And then the next morning, the first woman that knocks on your door and asks for a coffee, that's the damn witch. Oh yeah, I'm recording.
No, YouTube.
So think twice about your neighbor when you invite her for a coffee and the next morning she asks for coffee, you know?
También te piden sal.
Ay, rayos. I know. Okay. So that was all the show telling I'm gonna do for tonight. But please, don't let this affect your daily life. I mean, you can run around happy if you want to, but of course not in the middle of the night in the mountains. So I'm gonna see you next video. Cristo. Well, that was the video for today / tonight. I really hope you liked it. I put so much into it. It was kind of different. It was kind of creepy. It was kind of different. It was also kind of creepy, according to me. I will see you next week. Remember, before you go, to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff like this. I don't know if you want to. New video every single Saturday when I'm able to. Also, if you like the video, remember to like it if you want to like it. Big thanks to my sister. She was the vieja, the duende, everybody here. Thank you. God bless you guys. Beware of witches. Peace. ¿Está grabando?
Sí.
¿Cuál es el problema con
Yo te dije, el botón rojo va a hacer que se grabe otro video.
Ya, se fue la brisa. Así estoy bien. Ok. Tengo pena. Get it together, man. Do it forever.
Muévete, el frío no me está ayudando. Mira mis brazos. A punto de cagarme. Esto está recording this. Countryside.
Okay,
Where most of this.
Mami.
Estás muy cerca, tú estás mucho más allá.
Hi, Dad.
Estás rizada.
¿Por qué no pusiste grabado?
Sponsored by Rizadas.
Oh, pero grabando ahora. ¿Qué más era? Keep it together, man. And action. Not only. Ya, terminamos.